everybody. Welcome to Talk Nerdy. Sorry, I was gonna say welcome to My Nerdy Home. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Talk Nerdy tonight with me and Mara. Yay! It's another Sunday, another day of talking crap. All right, we're talking about crap that's been happening. It's been going on in the news. Honestly, I legit almost texted Mara and be like, you know what? Maybe we won't do the stream today. Because I was a little tired. I was a little tired, a little sleepy, but I decided, let's go through with this because I already told everybody, I already told y'all that we're gonna do this stream today. So yeah. So that's what we're doing. Mara, how you doing today?
I'm good. Just chilled because we took a break from D&D, so I played some more X Defiant. I should say.
Wait, you took a break from D&D, but I saw Steeg in the chat saying that you killed some Ninja Turtles. Is that what happened?
I didn't know. He's lying.
Mara murdered the Ninja Turtles in D&D.
No. He turned them into Down syndrome-looking humans in the mission. He ruined our childhood.
Down syndrome people?
No, they look like Down syndrome people because he transposed the turtles' facial features from like turtles to humans, and like it turned them into these like cannibalistic, hillbilly backwater trash that were murdering young college girls who were traveling through like Turtle Creek.
Do you have a problem with backwater trash?
Oh my god.
You're like, no, but I have a problem with murderers. See, that should be your answer. They're murdering people. I
murdering people.
Want to like one day just
ruined
listen
my fucking
in.
childhood with that.
I just want to listen in one day on your D&D streams. I bet they'd be really entertaining.
I told them just have them when we do, because we're gonna like go from the 80s to the 90s. I was like, have them making a cameo like Spider-Man did. Just have them do that. We're in New York again. Have them make a cameo. No, what does he do? What does he fucking do? Turns them into Texas Chainsaw Massacre motherfuckers.
What?
Well, I mean, like the cannibalistic aspect, basically, and killing people and turning them into macabre puppets of sorts. That's what he did.
All I hear is that you killed Ninja Turtles. I'll never forgive you.
Say hello to the chat.
Never forgive you for that. Let's say hello to the chat. Hi, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and for hanging out with me earlier while I was doing my SpongeBob. By the way, after I finished my SpongeBob Lego build, I built a little bit more of it. Yes, I'm doing some stuff off camera as well because that one has a lot of pieces to it and it's going to take me forever to build. So I wanted to do some stuff off camera, on camera, off camera, on camera. Especially because it's just such a new, different type of like Lego set because it's from China, Mara. And you literally have to like build the Lego, like mini Lego bricks, like individually build it all. It's going to take forever. But I got to a part in the Krusty Krab where it has lights in it now. So it looks really neat. I really love it. I'm excited about it.
Like the set that I want that has lights on it is the Lord of the Rings one, Better Door, where you can like light up the eye and have it like watch over you.
That has released already.
I know, but it's $500.
I know it's $500. Yeah,
so
it's expensive as shit.
Yes, and that and the Rivendell sets. I'm like, so if anybody wants to like loan, like send me $1,000, I'd very much appreciate it.
Wow, Mara. Wow, this is my stream. I'm just kidding.
I know.
But that being said, I mean, I'm just saying. Wait, where's it at? Come here, Link. Where you at, Link? Here it is. Where's my link? Copy. If anyone wants to donate to me, there you go. You can do that. You can donate right there using that link. I'll keep stuff open to see if anything comes through. Actually, I won't because I already closed it out because that's what I do. I just close out tabs without even realizing it. Anyways, Yeah, there you go. If anyone wants to donate, there's the link. Let me pin it. Let me just pin it. There you go. I'm gonna pin it. There it is. There's the link. There's the link. Okay, donate a lot, and me and Mara will get drunk on stream. We promise. That's a promise to you guys.
Yes, $50 super chats, membership. You know, I have my alcohol right here.
You know what? I don't mind doing that. Okay, I bet me and Mara drunk on stream would be.
Years ago, my sister was like looking at like us siblings, and I'm like asked her like, "Why are you staring at us?" And she's like, "I'm trying to figure out what kind of drunk she would be." And I'm like, "Let me stop you right there. I already know what kind of drunk I am."
I don't think that me and Mara have ever gotten drunk on stream together.
I've gotten buzzed, but like not drunk.
Yeah, I don't think we've gotten. Dave says, or Pavi says, promise. Yeah,
promise.
Yeah, we will totally drink and get drunk on stream. Yeah, I don't think we've ever gotten toasted. No. Yeah, we haven't. It is time. Okay, yes. It is time that we do
we're
it.
In summer and Pride Month, so.
I know. Oh my God. Oh, it is Pride Month. Did you post your Pride Month? Did you post?
No, someone said that straight people should shut up and listen for a month.
You?
Yeah.
Because I did. No. Here's mine.
Mm-hmm.
I posted for Pride Month. I said, it's Pride Month, everyone. What inspired you to change your corporation's logo to a rainbow flag? Money!
There you go. I was showing my chat. Like, there was this video I saw like, a long while back where this girl, like this like young woman was like acting like corporations through most of the video, where she was telling people like, you know, her employees to put a rainbow on it. I don't I don't fucking care if it says put a rainbow on it, like for June. Then once July 1st hits, she like rips off all the pride shit and like knocks over the mannequin because like she's what the businesses do.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Be sure to like the stream while you are here. Like it. But let's see who's in here. Tommy, aren't you going to update it? I did. I updated. I do have a members only Discord. So if you are a member, I updated the link and it's in the community tab for members only. So yeah, if you're a member, be sure to jump into my Discord. Say hi. Have a little chat. Chat. Gravy D is here. Retro Collective. Hi, Gaming. Keely. Philip. There's Stieg snitching on Mara. Gravy D.
Lying.
Hi, Trey. Look at Stieg. He's actually doing mod stuff in the chat. Or I will kneel to Lord of the Rings DVD Shined by Sean Astin.
That's my kick. Thank you.
Spirian is here. Cappy Nova, JM the Elite Fan. Who else is here? Who can I look at? Grisha. Oh my gosh, I totally said that wrong. I'm so sorry. Hi, Tris, Mr. Bentham. We were totally late today. We were totally 100% late today. Very sorry. Tara Crystal is here. Mr. Bentham, Gravy D, Mr. Tex. Hello. How are you guys doing?
So yes, Mr. Tex. Yes, I'm wearing it.
You're all well.
I'm wearing it. It has the Shakespeare quote on it. So I did see it. I haven't seen you in the chat, so I could thank you. So
who?
Mr. Tex.
Oh, Mr. Tex. Yeah.
Yeah, he gifted me from my throne this bracelet with the Shakespeare quote. Though she be but little, she is fierce.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes.
Nice. Very nice. Jaluk, Marco, Andrew. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for hanging out here with us tonight. Thank you. Steph gets Texas drunk. That's true. You know, go big or go home. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Rainbow Hobbit. That's us.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah,
that's us. I gotta be honest. What are we gonna talk about? I don't know what we're gonna talk about. I have no fucking clue. I have no clue what we're gonna talk about today. We can talk about The Acolyte. You want to talk about The Acolyte? Actually, let's talk about the Silent Hill remakes. Do you play Silent Hill? Because I do not.
I never play the Silent Hill games. I watched the movies. So I'm really on the fence. I'm really on the fence when it comes to like them coming out with the new movies. I'm like, what are they going to do? Because they've already shown, from what I could see, like everything they could possibly show with Silent Hill in live action form. So
So I can tell you, I have not played the games. Shocker.
You
right?
would not
Shocker.
like the movies, as they are.
And I've
they're
never seen the
unnerving.
movies either.
Yeah, they are unnerving. There's like in the first movie, have you seen Pyramid Head? Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no clue.
So
I have
this
no
like
idea.
big dude, and he has like this like pyramid thing covering his head, and he's like part of Silent Hill, and he basically rips the skin off this one chick in the first movie, like just like pulls it off, like he's like
in
the first Silent Hill movie.
That doesn't sound like anything that I would like. Hi, Teresa.
No. That's the feel of Silent Hill.
Well, no, I can say big no. That's not for me. I don't think I would watch that. I don't think I would watch that. I wouldn't be able to sleep. I already can't sleep. I would be thinking about Silent Hill, and so when I would sleep, I would have nightmares. So that doesn't sound like something that I would like.
Yeah, that's why I say it's unnerving.
It sounds like it's unnerving.
It's unnerving. It's yeah. They are psychological, but it's kind of like a psychological horror. Soul Assassin, so
psychological horror, whatever. Yeah. It's in the horror genre, and that's not what I find entertaining. But there are some Silent Hill 2 remake changes coming to the female characters, because of course there are female characters and it doesn't matter where they are. It could be in comic books, it could be in video games, it can be in, animation. We're no longer allowed to look like females. We're no longer allowed to look like women with curves. No, everything has to look androgynous. Okay, because apparently if it's androgynous, it's inclusive. If it looks way too female, it is not inclusive. So in order to do that, what do? They make us look like men. They make us look like men. I don't understand that. Like, it's not man, but it's not woman. It's like androgynous. But I'm sorry, if you're a normal human being, okay, if you're a normal human being and you look at a character that they're trying to make look androgynous, it ends up looking like a man. Every single time it ends up looking like a man, because they give women masculine features in order to make them look androgynous, but they'll keep really tiny titties, right? They'll keep really tiny titties, and that's about it. So it makes it look like a they them. Let's just keep it real. It makes it look like
masculine features, but masculinity is toxic.
But here over on the Geeks Gamers website, Alex wrote a very nice article. It says the video game industry continues to stamp out beauty wherever it may roam. Yes, that's 100% what they're doing. Stamping out humans. It is the erasure of women, ladies and gentlemen. The erasure of women continues. And now it's just like gotten into video games, and it's I hate it. Fans of the horror game series noticed something about Angela, one of the characters of the game, who looks different in her new and improved modern guise. Learning the law demonstrates how much she's changed for the Silent Hill 2 remake. This was her original form, right? That's the original. Yeah. That's how she looked, right? She looked fine. Very nice oval. Heart-shaped. It's like a heart-shaped face. Very feminine. You can see like some nice cheekbones, really pretty eyes. The eyebrows are nice and done. And, semi-full lips. What is this?
It looks like they stuck a wig on a prepubescent boy.
That's exactly what it looks like. That is 100% what it looks like. It looks like they put a wig on a boy, on a young man. Because look at these eyebrows. They're freaking bushy. What is this haircut? It's nothing like anybody would do. This is more modern than this. I mean, honestly, this looks this looks modern. Like, this looks like the way it's supposed to be, right? And not this. Like, this looks like, I don't know, it's from 2001. 2001 graphics. Yeah. They're not quite there yet to capture the femininity of a woman, so that's what it looks like. But this right here, I mean, come on. This
there was nothing wrong with it. There's nothing overtly like sexual about like how she looks. If that's their complaining, she looks like a woman.
Right. And she's like covered up here. She's in a turtleneck. They could have, if they don't want to sexualize her, keep her in a turtleneck. She's completely 100% covered up. They don't need to make her face look like a man, look like a boy, look like a young boy wearing a wig. They don't need to do that, because what is the point? Honestly, what is the point of making her face look like, giving her male features with a strong jaw right here and bushy eyebrows. What is the
gets
point?
me is like they'll we see the images for the characters in the video game, and then what inevitably comes out is the actor or actress in this case that is the motion capture actress, and they're 9 times out of 10 remarkably attractive, and they uglify them in these video games.
Do you know why they're beautiful? Is because they look like women.
Yes.
That's why compared to the animation, like the motion capture person that the animation is based on, or that the video game character is based on, it's always going to look better. Why? Because that's an actual woman, where they're actually taking the person that that's in the motion capture and putting it into the video game or wherever they're putting it into, and they're adjusting, right? They're adjusting for inclusivity. So they're making it look ugly, because if you make it look ugly, if you make it look androgynous, now it's inclusive, but it's really not. It's really not, because you're not making it anything. You're making it nothing, essentially. By making it nothing, it's not going to appeal to anyone.
Yeah. No.
At this point, anyone who insists there's no pattern here is either lying or willfully ignorant. I want to say that they are willfully ignorant. I don't think they're lying to themselves. I think that they're willfully ignorant. They're trying to say you just don't want to be inclusive, right? You just don't care about something. Or why are you trying to make these video characters look real? Why? What's the point behind them? So you can sexualize them? No. It's why not? Why not? Why not showcase talents by these artists that are designing? Why not showcase their talents by making them look rudimentary, just boxy, gross? I mean, honestly, it looks like it's been designed by someone who has no talent, right? By a first-year dev. Like, that's what it looks like. Why not showcase these devs? Why not showcase the people creating these characters? Showcase their talent. Say, look what we can do. Look what we can fucking do in 2024. Check it out. We can make it look so freaking realistic, but no, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that.
No.
Oh my goodness. There's a push to downgrade the beauty of various video game characters. Yes, with Angela just being the latest example. 100%. 100%. I don't know why there's such a push to downgrade beauty in every single industry, really. Which is hilarious, considering in Hollywood, there's this push for the girl boss, giving them masculine sort of traits, and it's no, thank you. I don't want to be a guy. I don't want to have male traits. I don't appeal. That doesn't appeal to me. And it's so funny because it's supposed to be we're appealing to the women who want to get shit done, right? The girl boss, the feminists out there. But there's a handful of those people out there. What about the rest of us who just don't really care about any of that? I don't want to go and watch any of that.
No. I remember one of the first people who blocked me on Twitter was this feminist who didn't like the fact that I was objectively and subjectively criticizing female looks in movies and stuff, and it's well, she's teaching her daughter not to judge people based on their looks, and I'm like, guess fucking what, sweetheart? Looks are the first impression you have when you see whether it's a person in real life or a character in a video game. First impressions are everything, and that's not a good first impression. All right, that's not a good first impression. Now, if the character is good, sometimes you can look past their looks, but most times, that's the image you have to look at while playing this video game.
Yeah.
And that's not what you want to have instilled in your mind, impressed upon you, with a character that most people have liked, I guess, playing these video games. I've not played them, so I can't attest to the character herself. But you're basically giving the middle finger to fans of these games by doing that. Say, we're going to take a character that you like, a pretty character, and we're going to uglify that character. And you're going to like it because you like the game. So, and if you don't, then you're sexist.
Yep. That's true. Or if you want them to look better, you must be sexist. You just want to You just want to sexualize the character. You just want to sexualize them. No, thank you. I would just like women to look like women and men to look like men. Like that's it. Yeah. That's really it. Where's this? Hold on. I saw Hypnotic share this on his stream last night, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, no freaking way. No way. He goes, because he was talking on a stream. He's like, oh my God, look, they even got the nurses. Look at this nurse.
What the hell is
Look at this character.
And they got the nurses.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a woman. Hold on. Let me.
I mean, I know they're like
what she's supposed to look like. Hold on.
They're the horror elements of the games, but what did they do?
Let me see if I can find here. Here's what they used to look like. I think this is what they used to look like. Hold on, let me pull it out. Hold on.
Ew.
I know. Ew, brother. Ew. Like that's, look at it.
Yeah, like
it looks like a woman.
Like, despite
that's
the
how
face,
it's supposed
you
to
can
look.
tell that's a woman. You can tell that's a woman.
What is this? What is that? They used to have titties. They did. Look at the titties. Look at the waist. Look at the hips. Look at the thighs. Right? They used to look like women. Look at this. What even is that? There's barely any chest. It looks like they've just started their transition.
See, the thing is, like, I'm looking at the hips, and it looks like doesn't really look like female hips.
No, Mara, what hips?
I'm saying that's the thing. I'm not seeing female hips because females have wider hips than men naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that one, not wider hips naturally because we bear children.
And look at the way they're standing. Look at the way this character is standing compared to the way this. Who stands like that?
Those are male hips. There's nothing there.
Male hips. Look at those long arms, those long man arms, big hands. They even took away. Look, the heels.
The heels. Yeah, they're walking around.
There's no heels.
Ballet flats.
Look, why? Because it's hard for a dude to walk in heels. So let's take them off.
Yeah, I should have known.
Take off the heels. This is look at how broad these shoulders are, Mara.
Yeah, I know.
This is a man with tits. That's what it is. It's a man with tits.
Pretty much, it is.
It's supposed to be androgynous to appeal to everyone, men. It doesn't matter. You're not supposed to tell the sex of a character. What's so bad about telling the sex of a character? What's so bad about that?
They're nurses. Typically we associate females as nurses. So who cares?
Yeah. There's nothing.
I know they're male nurses. Don't at me, you fucking SAW tards.
I love that.
Most nurses are women.
I love that a lot of people, especially a lot of gamers, are really pushing back against all of this because that's how it should be. With anything that comes out that they destroy, right? That they destroy, there should be pushback against it. And then you just don't buy it. You don't give money to it. You say, fuck you. You change the game. It looks like shit. I'm not going to play it. And then you do not support it. You do not give any money to it. And really just sends a message. When you speak with your wallet, that sends these companies messages that this shit, no, this isn't what we want. Okay. We don't want to change the game to appeal to a low minority of people who want to be seen as androgynous, who want all of their characters to be androgynous, because look at this shit. This looks like garbage. It looks like garbage. All right. This one right here compared to this right here. I mean, come on. It's night and day. So really, if you speak with your fucking wallet, then maybe it won't be like right away, right? It won't be right away. But maybe these companies will be like, well, shit.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be right away, but at the very least, they'll take a fucking hit. And they'll be like, what the hell happened? What did we do differently that we can avoid in the future? And it would be something like this.
It's literally Charlie's Angels all over again. Like, this game is not for you. Then, 2 days later, why aren't they playing this game? You just told us it's not for us. So why would we spend money on a game that you literally told us not to buy? because it's not made for us. And Steve dropped the name of a character. I'm going to show you this. This is my favorite playable character in the Soul Calibur games. She would give them an aneurysm. That's Ivy Valentine. And her sword turns into a whip when she's fighting.
Oh, now I know why it's your favorite character.
Yeah, there you go. Now you know why. Pretty much.
Now I know why it's your favorite character.
Look at her.
Yeah. That's
my favorite character to play. I don't care that she looks like that. I think she's an awesome character.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to be like playing as Abby-looking Ivy. I want to be playing like that.
Can you imagine if they took that character and made it look like this? Where to go? Oh, wait, wrong one. Made it look like that. Can you imagine? Because that's pretty much what they want to do. They want to take characters that look like that and turn them into this. So that video game characters, all right? Fictional characters don't get sexualized. Video game characters. These people are fucking weirdos. But hold on. They don't want you sexualize. Here's the rub. Here's the funny thing that I don't know why. I just fucking thought of it. They don't want you to sexualize video game characters, right? Don't sexualize my video game characters. Don't sexualize the women in video games, you weirdos. But these same weirdos are the ones that are like weirdos shipping all of these characters from other like I don't know, from books and other fictional characters from different IPs. They're fucking shipping them together, making them gay, writing all this weirdo fucking fanfic. But no, don't sexualize my nerd character.
They accuse us of sexualizing the characters, but in order to sexualize the characters, you have to look at them sexually. And the fact that they are looking at them sexually and accusing us of sexualizing them is so fucking ironic because they're the ones doing it and accusing us of doing it.
Yeah, it's all projection. Gross. This is Hades 2. They're going gay for Hades 2. I don't know what that is. Trey says they're furries. Probably. Okay. I just saw this and let's read through this article by Virginia over on Geeks and Gamers. I fucking hate sequels. Don't you hate sequels? I hate sequels. Yes, no. Right now we're in the era of sequels. Like that's it. We're in the era of sequels. It's not going to stop anytime soon.
No,
it's not going to stop anytime soon.
But yes and no, because sequels can be good. Like the John Wick movie, sequels can be good. Godfather 2, Alien sequels can be good. However, when Hollywood banks on sequels rather than original stories, then it becomes a problem. Because that tells us that they're going the easy route. They're going the easy routes, not putting the actual work in.
Yeah, they're banking on the sequels. Hold on, I have to pull something up really quickly to go along with this article. Let me find it.
Top Gun 2 was, I don't want to say it was an anomaly, but because no one was expecting it, and the fact that it was good. Yeah, because no one was expecting to come out 30 years later and say we're dropping a sequel to Top Gun, which is part of the reason why it worked, because there was really no they weren't keep dropping news. We're going to make this movie. We're going to make this movie. We're going to make this movie, and people just got tired of waiting. They just oh, we're doing this. We're not. We're doing this. We did it. Here. We're dropping Top Gun Maverick.
Get out of here. God, I'm tired of all these ads. I'm trying to pull this up and yeah. I forgot which it is. Hold on, let me find it. Sorry guys. Halloween 2 is good. What is Halloween 2? Oh, Halloween 2. Oh, you're talking about sequels in the chat. I don't like sequels. I do not like sequels at all. That's what I wanted to look up. Where are they? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Okay. So I wanted to talk about this really quickly. Sorry, I had to pull all this up because I couldn't find it. All right, here we go. Pixar seeks to restore its reputation through sequels. Why do they need to restore their reputation? Why? Because it's fucking a failure. Pixar hasn't put out anything good since
Disney took over. Since Disney took over pretty much. So
yeah, since Disney took over. Since Disney took over, Pixar hasn't put out anything good. Hold on, I have to pull up one more thing. Pixar movies. All right, here we go. Turning Red. Shit. It was shit. It was about a girl getting her period. Nope. Don't expect that to do very well, right? Toy Story 4 sucked. They put out Turning Red, Luca, and Soul. They put them out in the theaters again. They re-released them in theaters because I think like Luca and Soul, and I don't know about Turning Red, but I think Luca and Soul, both of those movies came out like during the pandemic. So those went straight to like Disney Plus to sort of like push the streaming service. So those, I don't even know if they did anything in the theater, honestly, when they put them back to theater. But they have not put anything out really good since Coco. Coco was the last film. Lightyear fucking tanked. It tanked. It didn't help that Chris Evans was like, ooh, talking shit to the fans. That didn't help very much. But Lightyear did really, really poorly. And they used Lightyear also to, again, remember, push their not so secret gay agenda. Okay, push that not so secret inclusivity. Because was it a story about Buzz? Yeah, it was a story about Buzz. But we also had like that secondary character next to Buzz, the other space ranger, right? That they tried to push in that one. And then they had, oh my gosh, what was the other one? There was another movie that had like a gay character in it as well. Oh my god, what is it called? No, that was a Disney movie. That was a Disney movie. It was a Disney movie where they had like that gay character in it. I don't even remember what it was called. It was a Disney movie though. I think it was a Disney movie. I don't even remember. That's
no Elemental. Because they made the fucking water character non-binary.
No, it was the one before Elemental though. It was the one before Elemental.
They're saying Strange World. Is that what?
Strange World. Thank you. Yes, Strange World. Okay. But that was a Disney movie. But still, Elemental. It doesn't. It's all under the Disney umbrella, right? Turning Red, Elemental, Strange World, even Toy Story fucking 4, right? All of these movies, all different agendas, right? It doesn't matter about the story, but let's take something that people love and use it to push our little agenda. Like Toy Story 4. Let's make Bo Peep a fucking girl boss, make all the other characters do and make decisions that they would never, ever, ever make in the previous 3 movies, right? Completely out of character. Make these characters something different in order to push Bo Peep, girl boss Bo. So yeah, now Pixar is seeking to restore its reputation because its reputation is tarnished. Honestly, anything under the Disney umbrella is just, it's tarnished. Disney umbrella, all the Disney movies, Pixar movies, Star Wars, Marvel, it is all gone woke and it is all fucking tarnished. So now they're seeking to restore their new reputation. It details a downturn in Pixar's box office with films such as Lightyear. Lightyear fucking sucked. Pixar president Jim Morris had this to say of Elemental's underperformance last year. We're all kind of gut punched, and it was tough on morale. I thought it was a good film with a Pixar feel. So when it didn't work, that was like, whoa. I was thinking, do people just not want to see that kind of film we make anymore? Is it done? No, it's not done. That movie was just garbage. You know, it puts all of these like different classes of people. You know, there's segregation in the movie. There's that what is it, non-binary character in it?
Yeah, like water element, non-binary.
Yeah. The Incredibles 2 also. The Incredibles 2 that pushed, you know, girl boss Mrs. Incredible, who I think in the first Incredibles movie, like they both pretty much kicked ass together. You know, came together as a family, kicked ass as a family, but no, we have to let Elastigirl have her adventure and make Mr. Incredible like this dad who can't take care of his baby, is failing, needs help, all this stuff. It's really, really stupid. So now Inside Out 2, what they're going to do is they're pushing for a bunch of remakes, right? They're pushing for a bunch of remakes. The studio will aim for 2 to 3 films a year. 2 to 3 films a year. Didn't Star Wars try to do that?
Yeah.
Right? Didn't Star Wars try to do that? Like, we want to push out all of this content. What happens when you push out so much content? What gets left behind? The storytelling.
Storytelling,
the storytelling, the quality of the film. Like that's what gets pushed behind. So the studio is going to aim for putting out 2 to 3 films per year instead of the usual 1, with half of the movies being sequels or spin-offs. So the quality is going to go down because you're going to get so many films from Pixar. Pixar will also cut down on its Disney Plus offerings, which will only be TV shows, not movies. Oh, wow. They're going to take their movies off of Disney Plus and just keep the TV shows on there? Wait, what?
They can't be good.
No, this comes in the wake of Morris's May 21st announcement of 175 layoffs amid restructuring. That's right. Pixar layoffs. They laid off 175 jobs. Like that was like 14% of the company or something like that. They got laid off. I love how they have like Elemental here. Like Elemental is to blame. Nobody went and saw this stupid movie.
Nope. I forgot it came out.
All of their fucking box office bombs. Lightyear, Turning Red, Elemental at the top. Turning Red did shit. What was number 9? It didn't say it. Okay. Turning Red, bomb. A Bug's Life? Oh, that was something else. Hold on. We're looking for something more current, right? Yeah. Elemental, a bomb. Oh my gosh, I love The Good Dinosaur though.
I thought that was cute.
I love The Good Dinosaur. So Onward, I thought Onward was really cute. Now this was before Coco, right? This was like before Coco.
Yeah.
I thought Onward was really cute, but like I think this was before Coco. I don't remember. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
But I didn't enjoy
the weirdo Disney shippers were like, these are brothers. These are brothers. It's a story about these 2 brothers and their dad, right? They started shipping these 2 brothers together as if they were a couple.
Okay, that's just fucking gross. I mean, it's obvious they're brothers. That's the older brother driving.
No, they are brothers. Like they're brothers in the film.
I think it's obvious from the film that they're brothers, pretty much. That's the older brother driving the car because he's like your little brother. He's one that likes tabletop role playing games. Like he sees this as a great adventure, and he's like the younger brother's coming out of his shell because he.
Yeah. This was actually a really cute film. I enjoyed this film. It was adorable, but it was like, well, people just started shipping these 2 characters together. It was really weird. Lightyear, it bombed. It was one of the biggest bombs. And then Soul. Nobody went and watched Soul. And even when I did watch Soul, so I watched it like on a flight. I watched it on one of my flights, like back home. I put Soul on. It was one of the options, and I wanted to see it because I'd never seen it before. Oh my God, it was boring. It was so boring. I could see why like kids didn't really care about it, right? It's a story about this man. This is the main character of this children's film.
Yeah.
This is the main character of this children's film. And yeah, his soul gets, he dies, right? Or no, he gets in a coma or something. He loses his soul. And he's trying to get back to his body because he has this big audition that could change his life, right? I mean, the storyline is really dumb, but whatever. Even like as a little soul character, it's still an old man. So I don't understand how kids can like get attached to this. I really don't. But yeah, this is one of the films that was like released during the pandemic. They re-released it in theaters along with Turning Red and is it another movie? I can't remember. But they didn't do very well. They might as well just release. Oh, and Elemental. I think Elemental went back in the theaters. They might as well just put these movies back in theater and like release it during the summer and just offer it as a free movie day. You know how like theaters do that? They give like parents and kids like free movie day if you come like at a certain time. It's like once a week. Here you go. Go watch Soul on free movie day. They probably do, in all honesty. They probably do offer it. But Inside Out 2 is a test for this new strategy. I think that this movie will probably do well. I think that the first movie did well. I just do not like the. I'm wondering if like people who go and see it are gonna pick things out of it and be like, yeah, you shouldn't have your kids go and see this. Because like for whatever reason, and I've said this so many freaking times, for whatever reason, Pixar seems to be like obsessed or like has this weird fetish with girls hitting puberty. Because that's what this is about, right? That's what
I don't know. Why would they want people to relive that? Or
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like if we watched The Lion King, right? We didn't see Simba and Nala go through puberty or anything like that. They just
grew. They
children
grew
and they became adults in the next scene. They were kids and then adults. We didn't have to deal with any of that. Same thing with like Andy, right? In Toy Story. He was a kid and then he was an adult going off to college. We didn't have to know any of that. The toys didn't have to help Andy, through going through puberty like Baymax did in his show, right? He had to help this little girl go get maxi pads with this trans character in the background helping him out, saying that like I like maxi pads or whatever. I like pads, right? With this trans character in the background talking about it. Then we have Inside Out 2. Now it's going to deal with like Riley's puberty because there's like this scene that her puberty alarm is going off. And then Turning Red, which is all about a girl getting her period. I mean, it's so weird that this is what they think that people want to see. There's a reason Turning Red didn't do very well. Like, it's such a weird fucking movie. Why would you base your movie around a girl getting her period? It's weird. It's weird. But they seem to think that this is something that people want to see. Like, oh, this is cool. We can have our kids go and see this. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's really disturbing. It's really weird. It's so odd. And it might work maybe like for the first weekend, but when does that release? Hold on, because I think that
it comes out this month. What weekend does it come out? Was it the 14th or the 21st?
Because the 14th. So June 14th. And then hold on, wait. Dates. I need to look right here. I need to look. Oops, I meant 2024, not 2023. What am I talking about? February, March, April, May, June. Come on, June. Okay, Inside Out, right there, and then it has. Let me see. When does the Minions come out? Because when does the Groot movie come out? Holy shit!
July. Isn't July? I mean, the fourth Despicable Me movie comes out.
Yeah, July. So it has half a month. It has 1, 2, maybe 3 weeks. 3 weeks to pull in some money before the new Despicable Me movie comes out. I honestly think that Despicable Me, even in its fourth installment and like what, 6th movie overall, because we had like the Minions movie on its own, and then we had like the Minions Rise of Groot movie on its own.
It's a 6th movie.
The 6th movie overall. I think that movie will probably do better than Inside Out 2. Nobody trusts Disney. Nobody trusts Disney at all. And since Pixar is under the Disney umbrella, people don't trust Pixar either. It's why they need to restore their reputation. It's insane. It's insane how far Disney has fallen. I cannot believe that.
Sadly, I can, but yeah.
Oops. I didn't want to X out of that.
It's just based on the fact, like the road they started traveling years ago, and then bringing in diversity, equity, and inclusion into everything they do, purely on superficial qualities like skin color, sex, and sexuality, because nothing matters in terms of inclusivity and diversity other than those 3 elements for people. So your thoughts, your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, your goals in life, nothing else matters other than the skin deep qualities.
And nothing else matters. Yeah,
if you need something else to talk about, we can talk about Tom Bombadil coming to Rings of Power.
We can talk about
like
that.
they're portraying another character.
We can talk about that. Spirian donated $25. Thank you very much. I appreciate that donation. And then Philip with a member message. Mara must be April O'Neil because you've got the scoop on my heart. Oh, can't forget to say hi to your Irma. It's my Irma. Hey, Steph. Hi, Philip.
Okay.
Wink at him.
I don't know.
Give him a wink. What was that?
I did. I winked.
What was that? Okay. K-Mas. Do you have that article? We can talk about it.
Yeah, I can share. I mean, I'm not really going to go into it. I'm just going to show the picture because I have.
What is this? Is this real? Like, is this current right now? Like, I know I was fucking joking, right? With Happy Pride, but what the fuck is this? Do they have to be nude? Free your body, free your mind.
And they get upset when we accuse them of grooming.
Look at this little boy. There's a little boy right here.
There's kids.
There's a child right there. There is a child right here watching these naked men in the street.
I don't want to see that. And it's always ugly people too. Jesus Christ.
That is so disgusting. All right. There you go.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So they're including Tom Bombadil in the Rings of Power season 2. Now, the fact that he is alive at this point, it's not the problem because Tom Bombadil is pretty much described as older than old. He's been around for a long, long time, so he would be alive during the Second Age. So him being alive is not the problem necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the problem that people are having. Look at this image. That's supposed to be Tom Bombadil. All right.
Okay.
The one on the left, talking to not Gandalf. Okay. Now I'm going to read to you the description of Tom Bombadil, and I want you to tell me if that at all screams this character. Okay. Okay. There was another burst of song, and then suddenly, hopping and dancing along the path, there appeared above the reeds an old battered hat with a tall crown and a long blue feather stuck in the band. With another hop and a bound, there came into view a man, or so it seemed. At any rate, he was too large and heavy for a hobbit, if not quite tall enough for one of the big people, namely humans. Though he made noise enough for one, stumping along with great yellow boots on his thick legs and charging through grass and rushes like a cow going to drink. He had a blue coat and a long brown beard. His eyes were blue and bright, and his face was red as a ripe apple, but creased into 100 wrinkles of laughter. In his hands he carried on a large leaf as on a tray a small pile of white water lilies.
Okay.
That's Tom Bombadil. Where are the yellow boots? Where's the liveliness? This is a man who is described as dancing his way through Middle Earth. Because the hobbits meet him on their journey from the Shire to Rivendell. Because all four are now like together. All right. Would he need a cane if he's dancing through the woods, if he's that spry? He's hopping and bounding through the woods with thick yellow boots and singing, laughing.
Now, I want to play devil's advocate for a second, Mara. Is this the only image that we've gotten so far?
This is the only image, but that's enough because, look, I'm saying no yellow boots. That's what he wears. Yellow boots. He would be wearing those. He wouldn't need a cane.
Well, maybe they are. I'm playing devil's advocate right now. Maybe they are yellow and you just can't see. Maybe they're like,
that's not yellow.
Maybe they're like a dark shade of yellow. You just can't tell. Because
don't even try it. Don't even try that.
Maybe they're a dark shade of yellow because it's because you can't. It's like a shadow, right? There's shadow. Nope. Disbrew had 3 photos. Okay, hold on. Let me go to Disbrew. Mara got so bad. Don't you try it.
Don't even try it.
Don't even. How dare you? I don't see his photos.
Was it on Twitter, Congo, or did he like show them on stream?
Oh my god! No, there was one on Twitter, but look, it's a close up. This is for Rings of Power.
This is for Rings of Power. Yeah,
this is a still. It is this. It is a still. It's a first look.
Yeah, first look. Yeah, that's supposed to be Tom Bombadil. And
that looks embarrassing. Dude,
I'm saying
looks like someone's at Comic-Con. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm reading the description, and they have access to this shit because they have the rights to the Third Age stuff, and he's named in the Third Age books. They have that description right there.
But look at the way he look. It looks very cheap, though. That's my critique. Is that this looks like a poor wig and a poor beard wig, like a cheap hat, cheap. Everything looks so man.
Yeah.
I'd like to speak to the manager of the costume department, please.
It's so bad. Okay, it was a YouTube vid. Okay, Congo. Yeah. And I did see the Jar Jar Binks meme of Tom Bombadil. But I'm saying, like, based on what I just read, the description of the man the hobbits encounter.
Yeah.
Does that at all?
I mean, no.
No.
Looks a little like he's having a serious conversation right there, but no. But that looks terrible. Oh my goodness. Like zoomed in, looks awful.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get to this article here.
Just awful.
I'm looking for another picture of him. Ooh. Okay, they didn't have it on this one either. That's fine. But yeah, that looks pretty bad. I mean, like I couldn't see yours because I'm sharing the screen or whatever, but that looks bad. Like now looking at it looks terrible. How do you feel? You gonna watch Rings of Power? How do you
I'm
feel?
not gonna give Amazon clips, but I'm watching season 2 and I'm gonna tear it apart. And like Tom Bombadil is literally the epitome of happiness, jolliness. He sings. Mm-hmm. Like he is like one with nature in Middle Earth. That looks like a guy that just got off a 9-to-5 shift, or no, actually, like like a 50 to 60-hour work week, and it's like wanting a beer or whatever alcohol as he's talking to not Gandalf. That's not Tom Bombadil.
That sucks.
And if they show Tom Bombadil, they might show Goldberry. And they're going to ruin her, too.
Uh-huh. That sucks. I'm sorry, Mara. I am so sorry.
But I'll be watching season 2. I was one of the 30... Well, I wouldn't be counted amongst the 37% of schmucks because I did not watch the first season through Amazon. But I did finish the first season, and I did rip it apart, and I'll be doing the same thing with season 2. It drops on August 29th. And you know what they're doing? They're dropping the first 3 episodes at once because they know people are not going to watch the entirety of the season. So they're going to hope that they at least watch the first 3 at once.
Of course. Well, because they want to pretend like they're getting numbers.
Yeah.
It's going to still be less than... I don't think like... How many? It's like less than 50% or something like that finished the series.
37%.
37% actually finished the series. 10% of those are YouTubers who had to review it.
Yeah. And plus, like that 37%, like what Amazon did was they would have the finale automatically start so they could count.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Look at this. Oh my God, this is breaking my heart. I didn't want that. I didn't want them to remake The Office, right? They're not remaking The Office, though. They're not remaking The Office. This is something totally new. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. It sounds terrible, though. The new The Office series is reportedly titled The Paper. Oh my God. The series follows the Dunder Mifflin documentary crew as they focus on a dying historic Midwestern newspaper and its volunteer reporters. Dude, they should have just fucking called it The Office. Why couldn't they just call it The Office? Why the paper? Because it's about a newspaper? Well, the first Office movie was about a paper company. It was still called The Office. They don't need to change the title. That sounds terrible. The paper.
They gotta set themselves apart, even with a stupid title.
Oh my god, it's at a newspaper company.
Yeah, so let's call it the paper.
You know what I would have rather have seen? I would have rather have seen, like The Office. You know, the Dwight Schrute years or something like that, like, or the Dwight Schrute missing days or something like that, where he's working at, where was he working at, like Office Max or something like that for a little while when he had to leave Dunder Mifflin. Like that's what I would have rather. I would rather see that. I would rather see like Dwight Schrute working over there than
that would be
this.
funnier.
I have no.
Imagine Dwight Schrute at an Office Max like that, alone would like be gold if the scripts are good. Like it's actually funny.
The Office too. I mean, call it something.
Staple, whatever. But just picture Dwight Schrute.
Oh my god! Oh, he worked
in retail.
Staples? Okay, I couldn't remember.
Dwight Schrute in retail.
I mean, come on. Call it toilet paper, doesn't it? Shit. Come on! I can't believe they're titling it The Paper. What the fuck? I mean, it's already bad, right? I don't want to see this. Like the Office is such a great television show.
And what's ironic is like the American version of The Office is actually, in my opinion, from what I've seen, better than the British.
I like the British version of The Office.
What?
I like the British. I like both of them.
I'm saying, like, in terms of like the characters, I think the US version is better. I'm not saying like the British version sucked or was bad or anything, but I think the American version was like just like better.
The Paper. Oh my! I have to see the comments. The Next Office should have been a better name. Yeah, The Next Office. Just call it The Next Office.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst title ever. Then after this one, it's going to be called The Note.
Yes.
Who asked for an Office spinoff? What is this? Please start crediting us. This is the second time you did. Oh, okay. Should have just kept the original name.
Yeah.
The Paper's volunteer reporters. This is gonna be hilarious. Low expectations, but I'll be there. I'll give it a shot. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't know about the title. Office was peak back in the day. Great television. Yeah, it was peak. It was so good, but they're calling it The Paper. Sounds terrible. Why? They have to do that, right? They have to go back to like something different. Or no, not something different, but like the same, right? They have to go back and be like, what do people like? What do people like? People like The Office? Okay, we're going to do an Office spinoff. People like Sex and the City, okay? And they brought back Sex and the City, and people are shitting all over it because it's garbage. Like, even the woke people are shitting all over it because not even they want to be pandered to. That show, what is it called?
People are hip.
And Just Like That. That's what it's called now. It's not called Sex and the City anymore. It's called And Just Like That. And even like the woke people are like, dude, this show is pandering so hard. They're just trying to be woke. They're trying to be inclusive. They're trying too hard. Even they are rejecting that show. Do you think that The Paper is going to have they them pronouns in it? Oh my god, that reminds me of something. Do you think they're going to do that? You think they're going to be like,
I don't know. Your name?
And what are your pronouns?
I don't want to assume anything now, but the way Hollywood is going, I would not be surprised if they like were included like in the bio, like basically what are they called, the bylines, where you see like the writer's name underneath the headline of the article, like written by so and so (parentheses they them parentheses she her). I would not be surprised, but I don't know. I don't want to assume anything because it's a Midwestern town, so I'm hoping they actually keep it Midwestern if I do watch it.
All right.
So I don't know.
I want to talk about this really quickly. I think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. Well, it's kind of funny, but whatever. It's kind of funny. We thought that J-Lo was going to save cinema. We thought, I mean, come on. She did Atlas. Did you watch Atlas, Mara? You were supposed to watch Atlas.
No, I didn't. I did find out that the mechs have pronouns. Actual non-binary elements.
I know. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it. Yeah. J-Lo, she was supposed to save cinema. What happened? What happened?
Yes, Gravy. A mech. Correct someone on pronouns.
Yeah. So J-Lo's new Netflix film, right? Atlas. Because she's going to save film. All right. J-Lo put out her new album that was based on her documentary, The Greatest Love Story Never Told, which was based on, I don't know, like some personal film that she needed to put out that was based on all of her marriages and her love life struggles. Okay, literally 3 things that J-Lo put out. And then she was going to have a tour. All right. All of it centering around this one Netflix thing, this one Netflix deal. She even funded it. She put in like $20 to $30 million to self-fund this narcissistic project that she wanted to do with Netflix. And she was just like, this is going to bring in the money. She had some people, some of her friends star in the film with her or co-star in the film with her. And she was just like, people are going to love it. All right, I'm back, right? 2024, the year of J-Lo, the year that J-Lo puts out a new album, the year she puts out a documentary about herself and a film about like her love life. That's also a musical. And you would think that I would love to watch that, right? But no, it was garbage. And then she's going to do a tour based on all of that stuff, right? And not only that, but she's also going to star in the latest action film, Atlas, also on Netflix. But unfortunately for J-Lo, shit's just not going her way. Look at this. In the new Atlas movie on Netflix, the mechs have pronouns. These are the mechs right here. These right here. This right here. This robot. It has pronouns. All right? And she gets corrected. Let's listen.
Oh, hi, Megan. Wait, I didn't know I wanted coffee.
I'm sorry, but my pronouns are she and her, not it.
You are an it. You have no fucking gender.
Yeah.
You're a mech. You might have a female voice, but that's programmed into you. You are not a female.
It's a mech. Yes. It is a piece of machinery. But we have to call it she and her, not it. What the fuck? Gravy D's got it right.
Shit.
She and it. It is shit.
Shit.
This is her pronouns. The Terminators will have pronouns soon, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Dude. And let's not forget. Hold on. J-Lo was like pimping this out too. Wait, let me find it. She's like
Jennifer Lopez.
She really thought she was doing something. Hold on, we gotta see this. She was like, go see it. Go watch it on Netflix. Where's it at? Oh my god. Where's it at? Oh my god. No way. Did she delete it? No. She didn't delete it. Oh, here it is.
Messaging me yesterday telling me about this billboard that Netflix put up for Atlas. So I want to go see it for myself. Okay, here it is. Click.
Don't F with J-Lo.
Oh, there it is.
Don't F with J-Lo. You better watch
it. Just
Atlas.
crashed. You guys got to watch the movie. Just came out today. And just a little friendly reminder from Netflix over there.
Don't F with J-Lo. All right. That movie's gonna bring her career back. Don't F with her. Don't F with J-Lo. Unless you're a mech robot, then you need to correct J-Lo, okay? Because you got to correct her on the pronouns. How dare you?
Oh, okay then.
Wait, how did it know I wanted coffee?
I'm sorry, but my pronouns are she and her, not it.
How dare you, robot? How dare you correct J-Lo? You're not supposed to F with her. Don't correct her. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. But not only that, oh my God, it really isn't her year. It really isn't her year because her tour got canceled. She just canceled her tour. And like, if you've been keeping up with all of this J-Lo drama, which I have, unfortunately, because I talk about it on my TikTok streams, but if you've been keeping up with her drama, you would know that there's a reason. It's not just like her personal life, okay? This shit's not selling. Her tour is just not selling. Why? Because she's charging upwards of $2,500 for her tickets. I love this guy. He went on TikTok and he was like, J-Lo, you have to have at least this many Grammys to charge that much. He's like, I went and saw Beyonce and she didn't charge that much and she has this many Grammys. Like,
2,500?
Yeah, there's some, like if you want to be like, close to the stage or whatever, $2,500. And then I was looking back at it because I was like, I wonder if they're still priced really high, right? I wonder if it's still priced high. No, they knocked down the prices and people still aren't buying tickets. People are waiting for the concert to start because J-Lo, she would have been performing to practically empty crowds.
Yeah.
Because empty auditoriums, empty theaters. Like she would have been performing to almost nobody. You might as well just pack a football stadium full of people. Which was sad. And so people were like waiting for like that video to come out to J-Lo performing to nobody, but instead she ended up just canceling her tour because nobody was buying tickets. No one was buying tickets. And not only that, but J-Lo's getting exposed. J-Lo is getting exposed. People are exposing J-Lo for profiting off of the backs of other artists, not just other artists, but Black artists. Because a lot of her songs that were big hits were actually sung by other people. And they've said that there's like proof that her songs were sung by other people. And she's like, no, it's me. I sang all of those songs, but not. It's like Christina Milian sang a couple of her songs. Aaliyah sang a couple of her songs. There's a few big name artists who also sang a couple of her songs. And what they did when they were remixing it in the studio was they turned J-Lo's vocals down and they turned their vocals up. So she's not really, that's not her. So it's insane. It is insane that how far J-Lo has fallen. Like people are just rejecting J-Lo. And they're also, people were like making fun of her documentary. And since she started, like her team started copyright striking like all of these people who are talking badly about her. That's one of the bad things, right? You're going to make something very personal, right? This is like her little project, her little narcissistic project. Like, I'm making this about my life. So it becomes very personal to you because this is a story about you. You wrote it. You produced it, you paid for it, you directed it, you did all the choreography for it, you sang all the songs. This is a very personal project for you. When it gets that personal, if people don't like it, you take it very personally. And so that's what she did. And she started copyright striking all of these channels that were talking badly about her movie and her documentary or whatever. And those TikTok channels with thousands and hundreds of thousands of followers were getting nuked from TikTok because of J-Lo. So then that had a backlash and people started talking shit about J-Lo and saying, hey, I've actually met her in person. She's a real big bitch. So people just started giving their experiences with J-Lo and how she's a real big diva. She's a bitch. And so they started putting that like under her Instagram. So what did J-Lo do? What did her team decide to do? They decided to buy bot followers in order to put like really nice comments in her like replies on Instagram. That's how bad it got. They had to buy bot follower replies Like, I had the pleasure of meeting J-Lo at a restaurant, and I had the honor of giving her a salad.
The honor
Of giving her salad when she ordered it. I kid you not. It was like copy paste that same thing. I had the honor of giving her a salad. Like, it was crazy. It was insane. Like, the fall of J-Lo it's practically
literally like,
and I think that it's actually really sad too, because her movie was all about how she finally found love, right? How
are they getting divorced?
Her relationship with Ben Affleck, when it fell apart, that threw her into a terrible, terrible depression. And, you know, she fought out of it or whatever. And now, like, she's back with him and she's back to being happy because it's the greatest love story, in her opinion.
But are they getting divorced?
And now they're getting divorced.
I know. I saw that. So I was like,
dude, that aged like milk. And it just came out like 4 months ago or something like that. Oh my god, it's embarrassing. Aren't you?
Oh my god, it's literally like, you know, Disney when they would buy bot reviews for Rotten Tomatoes, and it was like literally copy and paste, like the same review, and you could tell they were bots comments.
That's what it was. Oh my goodness. I have to log into something. Let's see here. Alberta Not a Retro for $10. Thank you. If I were LGBTQ, I'd be embarrassed by the Pride Parade as it promoted all the deviant stereotypes about the community. It's a slap in the face to what's supposed to be, what it's supposed to be, which was a protest of. And then for another 10, Bathhouse Raised in Toronto, following the abduction of deleting of Shoeshine Boy Emmanuel Jack by gay pedos in the 70s. Married men were outed and the lives were destroyed due to attitudes of the time. I did not know that. I'll be on Retro for 2. Gotta go. I'll watch this on Monday. Perfect. Thank you. Have a good evening. Mike Hill for $5. Steph, I shared an article that shows more photos of Tom. Okay, I'll go and look at it. And then Alberta Not Retro for 2. When J-Lo puts an XXX tape, then I'll care. I don't think she'd ever do that, but honestly, karma's a bitch.
I mean, that's the way she can make money.
Karma's a bitch.
Or leak a tape, like, you know, leak.
Yeah, it'll get leaked. I don't think that would ever happen, though. I don't think that would ever happen. God, my pronouns are she, her.
My pronouns are she and her.
She and her. Okay, here's the article. Let me pull it up. There's that picture. Let's get a nice little zoom. Get out of here.
Yeah.
And that was the first picture. Okay, so that's him again.
Yeah, with not Gandalf.
Look, see? They're kind of yellow.
They're fucking dirty mustard yellow.
Mustard.
If they're described...
Oh, they're not bright.
They're not bright.
They're kind of yellow, though. Kind of. At least they're...
Drink, you know that.
She's gonna take... I'm gonna make Mara drink.
Yes, she is. And there's... Nice.
What do you think about this, Mara? Leslie Headland declares people obsessed. Oh, I'm sorry.
Reading is hard.
I'm tired. Leslie Headland declares people opposed to wokeness are not real Star Wars fans.
This is a woman that helped Harvey Weinstein. Just
yeah,
bear that in
I'm
mind.
There's a picture of her next to Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
The Acolyte showrunner and the former assistant to convicted felon Harvey Weinstein. I love that they put that in there. Leslie Headland has declared that people who oppose wokeness in Star Wars, not fans of the franchise. Her comments came in an interview with the New York Times. This is actually a hilarious article. I read it on stream this past week. I was just laughing so hard at it. It's such a poorly written article. I could not. I can't believe that someone was just wrote that. Like, a lot of contradictory shit. But oh my gosh, it's such a bad one. Who malign Star Wars fans as misogynists for criticizing the woke DEI casting of the show. misogynists. They were misogynists for criticizing the woke DEI casting of the show. But that's what she made her show about. Like, she literally says that this is what I want at the forefront of my show is diversity and inclusivity or something like that. Like that's what she wants her show to be about. So of course people are going to criticize it because they're like, well, okay, but what else is it going to be about? I don't care about any of that. What is it about? That's what I want to know. His example, a single YouTube comment that questions, it was just one YouTube comment. That's it. He just brought up one comment from YouTube that says, why are so many women, girls, and minority characters increasingly dominating the ranks of the Jedi? Ironically, George Lucas made similar comments when asked if he was going to bring more women into the future of Star Wars in an interview with Starlog in February of 1988. Are you going to bring more women in for future Star Wars films? Well, what of Princess Leia? When you're making a war film, how are you going to put women in it? Think of other war films. Think of The Longest Day, those films. Well, it's your galaxy. I have to go with the rest of the world and still make it believable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not how many women will be in the rest of the films. That kind of thing. That's the kind of thing that the plots dictate. What would Star Wars have been like if Han Solo had been a woman? Oh shit! I accidentally clicked on that stupid thing. Nevertheless, he gives examples of Daisy Ridley, Kelly Marie Tran, and that other girl from Kenobi, that other chick from Kenobi, right? He gives Reva. He gives all of those examples of women who get,
It's not the fact that they're women; it's the fact that they are
poorly written characters. Yeah,
they're
trash characters. If you're gonna put women in, you can put women in Star Wars. I don't give a fuck. Women have already been a part of Star Wars, and guess what? People love those women. There was nothing bad said about Princess Leia, Amidala, Venture. Nothing was.
Princess Leia, Amidala, Mara Jade, Jaina Solo, Darth Talon, Darth Zana. There have been female characters within the EU that people have loved because they are well-written characters. I'm just naming a few off the top of my Jan Ors, all right? Jan Ors, okay, was a female Asian character, okay? A female Asian character that Disney took and made a white woman in Rogue One. Where was the outcry to that? They took an Asian character, a female Asian character, and made it a white woman in Rogue One. And renamed her Jyn Erso. That was a Jan Ors character.
I didn't honestly even with Rogue One, even with that character, they never bring up that character.
No, they never bring her up.
They never bring up that character. They never say oh, she got so much hate because she was a woman in Star Wars. She's never one of the examples. But I think it's because people more they kind of accept Rogue One as probably one of the best pieces of poop, right? Out of all of this poop, that's the best piece of poop.
It's the least smelling one, pretty much.
Yeah, it's the least smelling piece of poop. So nobody really says anything bad about that actress. I've never really heard anything bad about that actress. It's never been given or put there as an example, right? It's always Kelly Marie Tran or Daisy Ridley. Nobody was saying shit about Daisy Ridley, right? They were saying that the character of Rey was a Mary Sue. She was a bad, poorly written character because she didn't go through any struggle, right? She didn't go through any hardship. There was really nothing. You automatically like her. She beats Kylo Ren at the end of the very first movie, despite not having any training, despite Kylo being a trained Jedi, right?
Trained
Sith, because he's a Sith now, right? He's trained. She's not, and she still beats him. So it's wait, what? If she would have lost, it would have been something different. It would have been a different conversation if she hadn't won. If she hadn't have beaten Luke, it would be a different conversation. If she was taught by Luke, it would be a different conversation. But she wasn't. She was just you know what? Screw your training. You're a coward. I'm gonna go do what you should be doing, right?
Yeah.
And do it better because she goes in there and gets a triple kill. What the fuck? Get out of here with that bullshit. These are poorly written characters. It's not that Daisy Ridley joined in on a Star Wars film and people hated it just because she was a woman. No, people were looking forward to it. people are looking forward to the new Star Wars film.
Mhm.
But she was just a poorly written character. Same with Kelly Marie Tran. And one of the biggest things that I've seen is that poor girl is beautiful. She's a gorgeous woman, and they made her look like shit.
Yeah,
they made her look like shit
they
in the
made
movie.
her look like a walking potato.
Why do you take away her beauty?
I don't know.
On top of that, you take away her beauty and you make her into a poorly written character whose storyline really goes nowhere. You can take that storyline out of the movie and you have the same movie. It really does nothing.
You know what character I would have liked to have seen, but I wouldn't trust Hollywood to like write well, was the Kelly Marie Tran's character's sister, who sacrifices herself.
Yes,
in that one scene.
Yeah, where's the hate there? None. And then you have another shit character. I'm surprised that they didn't bring up Admiral Holdo. I'm surprised they didn't bring up that character. Why didn't they bring up that character? She is a shit character.
Yeah.
She is a garbage character. She's a poorly written character. I don't even think that even they can defend that character. That character was so bad. I honestly, when I was watching the movie, I thought she was a villain. I thought she was like against the rebels. I thought she was a plant or something. I was waiting for her arc, for her like secret to be revealed or something. I could not believe that this woman was making such a terrible decision. I thought she was a villain character. I was waiting for it to be revealed that she was doing all of this stuff to help the Empire. Like, I honestly thought she was a villain.
No. And then she did something that would never have fucking happened at all. Even science.
Yeah.
Real science alone says that would never happen.
Holdo maneuver. The Holdo maneuver. Let's do another Holdo maneuver. But yeah, all of these characters that they're citing as examples of all of these women in Star Wars who got hate because they're women. No. They could be a man. Replace Rey with a man.
It would still been shit.
It would still been shit.
There's no hero. There's no hero's journey in these movies.
It would have still been shit. Replace Kelly Marie Tran's character with a man. Still a shit character. But they're hiding behind the fact that these are just women, and you just reject women in Star Wars. No, we actually don't reject women in Star Wars. Not at all. We reject shit characters. We reject bad writing. We reject you shitting on all of the characters that came before in order to push these terrible fucking characters. That's what we reject. They've ruined Star Wars. So where there's no fans, there's really no fans. There's really no people left who are like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for the next Star Wars movie. Yeah. No, all of the Star Wars fans that you have pushed away are now downvoting The Acolyte because they're like, you know what? Fuck you. You don't want us as Star Wars fans. We're going to reject what you're giving us automatically.
Mm-hmm. What I love
is your new show.
Their argument
drove us away, so we are not going to support you at all.
When people were like accuse people of being racist, and they're like, and our response is like, I'm not racist. I have basically minority friends, black friends, Asian friends, like what have you. I point out, like, and they are like, and they like cheat, and then they don't acknowledge that and say like, oh, like you're still racist because you're bringing up the I'm not racist because I have black friends things. Mm-hmm. Accusing of sexism, like oh, like oh, you're not sexist because you like these female characters. I'm like, motherfucker, that's exactly why we're not sexist, because if people were actually sexist or were actually racist, they would not like these characters or they would not have these friends. Like they wouldn't like Princess Leia, Asajj Ventress, Jaina Solo, Mara Jade, Darth Talon, Darth Zana, Shay Vizsla, Juhani, Mitra Surik. There's like a multitude of female characters. Jan Ors, they wouldn't like Basil Shan, Satil Shan. They would not like these characters if they were genuinely sexist. So them saying, I like these female characters, I just don't like these female characters, proves the point. They're not sexist. Because actual misogynists and sexists would not like these characters. Actual racists would not like these characters. They just don't like poorly written.
Yeah. Emilia Clarke's scroll arm says people did love when Emilia Clarke talked to Darth Maul. That's another woman character in Star Wars. Nobody criticized Emilia Clarke. I mean, they criticized the whole movie because the Solo movie was garbage, right? The whole Solo movie was garbage. But we weren't like, oh my gosh, it's another woman in Star Wars. No, we didn't care. You know who got the most hate in that one? Was the robot. The fucking Droid writes robot. That's the one who got the most hate. It's not because it was a woman playing the role. It's because that's a stupid fucking idea. A droid writes robot. It's a stupid thing. It's a stupid character in the world of Star Wars. A droid writes robot.
And they got the what's it called? Basically, they got that little that device wrong that keeps the droids in place. It's only so the droids don't wander off. The droids would still be doing their jobs, but it's only just to keep them in the fucking room, in the fucking place. But they were like, "Oh, let's remove this shit." Now all of a sudden the droids are sentient. Motherfucker, that's not how it works.
It's so stupid. Hi, Green Eggs and Dan.
Yeah, the restrainer bolts. Yes,
the restraining bolts.
Literally, it's in the name. Restrainer bolts. It's to keep them in the fucking room doing their job. You remove the bolt, boom, they'd still be doing their job because that's what they're programmed. That's what they're programmed.
They don't get that. They think that the droids are sentient and they have like minds of their own. And oh my gosh, a restraining bolt on them. That means that they're basically slaves now. Like, what are you talking about? It's literally programming. That's all it is. It's programming. Oh my gosh. Look, droid, please. Droid lives matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so stupid. But yeah, all of this bullshit. This is all interference. They're already running interference because they know like this show is going to be garbage. It's trash. So already they're just running interference. Like already blaming men, blaming misogyny, blaming racism, hiding behind these actors, right? It's not even the characters, it's the actors playing these characters because she purposefully made the show woke, right? She made it woke, but she purposefully made it inclusive. And she even talked about it. She bragged about it. She said that this is what I want the show to be. Purposefully made it inclusive because probably, the show was shit. So let me just hide behind my inclusivity. How dare you talk trash about my show? How dare you talk trash about these characters? You must be a misogynist. You must be a racist. No, the show is just probably going to be garbage. You probably wrote terrible written characters. Terrible characters. The show is garbage. And now you, this white woman, is going to be hiding behind these characters. To me, that's the bad thing about it. Let me make my show inclusive so that way I can hide behind my minority actors that I've included in this film. What a bitch.
Oh yeah. I remember the guy that said Anakin destroyed the Death Star.
Oh yeah, I was gonna play that.
Good job.
Yeah. Anakin blew up the Death Star. Where is it at? Hold on. I was gonna play that. I actually pulled up that article, but let me just pull up the clip.
Yeah.
It was this character right here. Star Wars The Acolyte actor claims Anakin Skywalker blew up the Death Star and that the recent Disney Star Wars show did not feature Jedi.
What the fuck is up with that hair? His hair in that show. Jesus Christ. Why do they add SJW shit haircuts?
Because they're making it modern, okay, for a modern audience, even though this is supposed to be futuristic.
No, it's supposed to be a galaxy far, far away.
It's supposed to be in a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, it's supposed to be in a galaxy far, far away. But we need to make the galaxy in a far, far away for a modern audience. So let's make it a reflection of our world today. So stupid. It was Charlie Burnett attempted to paint himself as a Star Wars fan, but came across looking completely ignorant about the franchise by claiming that Anakin Skywalker blew up the Death Star. Let's listen to this, shall we? Hold on, I need to share this or reshare it because I didn't share it.
A whole Death Star. Well, Anakin just killed a whole Death Star. How many people died on that?
Anakin just blew up the whole Death Star. How many people died on that? So this was in an interview with the Nerds of Color. His first comments were to claim that the Jedi had not been featured in recent Disney Star Wars films, and shows, films and shows, despite them being prominently featured in the most recent series Ahsoka as well as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Luke Skywalker is also featured in The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, but he's a really big Star Wars fan, y'all.
Yeah.
He a really big Star Wars fans.
Look at the looks on like the women's faces. They're like, shut up, stop talking.
He's probably, I know, he's probably always been a fan of the Star War. He said one of the things that was most terrifying is stepping into that position of Jedi. We haven't seen a lot of Jedi in the last couple of films or even TV shows that have been coming out. What is he talking about? He lives in Delulu Land. He has no idea what he's talking about. Clearly he's a fan of Star Wars.
He's clearly a fan.
He's clearly a fan of Star Wars. What is he talking about? I swear to God, all of these actors, they live in Delulu. So returning to that storyline and in reinvesting in it was daunting because the Jedi are these, he claimed that the Star Wars films, he's always portrayed the Jedi as godlike beings.
No, they're not. They're God.
They're says
godlike beings.
He said, and from where I was growing up, from the films that I was seeing, they were better than could be. They were the utmost and could do nothing wrong. Are you fucking kidding me? What Star Wars films is this boy watching?
Literally, Anakin slaughtered younglings.
What is he talking about? He could do no wrong.
Kids.
They can do no wrong. Clearly slaughtering younglings. He didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. They can do no wrong. It was kind of godlike nature. So getting to see more of the
sand people. He massacred the men, the women, and the children.
The women and the children. Too.
But could do no wrong.
And he was a Padawan when he did that.
Tusken Raiders' lives matter.
He says, so getting to see more of the personality, seeing a little deeper root into them was terrifying. Like, how are we going to explore outlets of a story of people we've known so much about and do it in ways that people love to hear about them or see them? Look at him standing right here. Hold on, wait. Look at the way he's standing. He's like, oh, whoops. What did I do? Stop it. Okay, there we go. He's like, I'm using the Force.
Why do they shut their hips out like that?
I know.
Like,
he's standing with his legs wide open, sticking out his hips.
What is basically that standing in that position? You're gonna just act like an extra throw of the Force out. What?
Clearly, it's all in the hips, Mara. You didn't know that?
It's like the old movies and serials where you see the people shooting the guns and they do this when they're like firing each fucking round.
The Jedi hip thrust. Yes, that's what it is. It's unclear what films he watched. But the Jedi are clearly never portrayed as godlike beings in any of the 6 films that George Lucas helmed. You know what? Maybe he watched The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. Like, maybe he just watched The Rise of Skywalker, right? With Rey's healing powers. Maybe that's the only film that he watched.
Yeah.
Like, if I just watched that one film, I'd be like, okay, maybe they do have some godlike powers, even though I don't consider her a Jedi, but whatever. Maybe they do have some godlike powers because, she got brought back from the dead. If that's the only movie that he saw, then yeah, I would probably think that too.
Yeah.
In the original trilogy, the Jedi... this is what... Just talking about the Jedi. Where does he say it? Despite trying to paint himself as a fan, Bartnick clearly does not know what he's talking about. But later in the interview, he made an even greater faux pas. He declared that Anakin Skywalker destroyed the Death Star. When asked about his character's relation to good and evil in the show, Scarlett answered in part, "The good and bad element is so dependent on your experiences, your history, your parents, your friends,
Okay, hold on. Does he know that Jedi are taken as infants from their parents?
No, I highly doubt that he would. Honestly, I mean, listen to what he has said. Clearly,
Yeah.
he does not know any of this. Clearly, he does not know any of this. Like so much bleeds into that,
Yeah.
and makes it, why Palpatine would be committed to the directions that he's committed to, as bad or good, or
Yeah,
however.
Palpatine turned to the dark side because he didn't get enough hugs from mommy
I
and
know.
dad.
He's not looking at Palpatine and seeing like a bad person. He's like, it's bad or good or whatever you want to interpret it as. Like,
Yeah.
It's up for interpretation. No, it's not. He's the evil emperor. You fucking me. He said, I personally will see it as bad, but a lot of people would see the sides. Are like, oh wait, hold on. I personally see it as bad, but a lot of people would see the sides are like, well, Anakin just killed a whole Death Star. How many people died in that? Is that not bad? I find that part of Star Wars really human and the best at. I just want to be like
Luke in episode 4, Lando Calrissian in episode 6.
Yeah. And they destroyed a planet annihilating weapon.
Yes. Literally blew up Alderaan.
Yeah. How many people died on that? Is that not bad? You know what? I'll take a Death Star as opposed to a fucking planet. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's destroy this machine that can wipe out billions of people.
Yeah.
And the people working on the Death Star are clearly on board with that decision of annihilating planets. Like, what the fuck is this man thinking?
Which made it kind of monumental, which if the story had been written better, when Finn defected from as a stormtrooper. Because of that premise. And if they'd been better written, that would have been fucking monumental, because you have a stormtrooper defecting.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I swear, I think he probably only watched the sequel trilogy. He probably only watched like the sequel trilogies, honestly.
Yeah.
Hasn't watched any original Skywalkers. He just knows the name Anakin Skywalker. Probably from watching the fucking sequels.
Probably.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out, because like Tyler
I don't understand how he thought that Anakin blew up the Death Star.
The only thing, like, I'm not trying to play devil's advocate, but like, the Tyler commented, like, is he meaning the droid control ship in episode 1 when he was a kid?
See, that's the first thing that I thought about, like when Anakin was a kid and he went up there. That's what I was thinking. Like maybe he was thinking that. But it still doesn't make any sense, because Anakin was a child when that happened.
Yeah. And it was a droid control ship, which is like kind of controlled mainly by droids. So
it's not like he did it, because he was like, it was on autopilot for a really long time during that trip. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know.
I have no idea what he was thinking, like how he could confuse these two people, but he did. And he sounded like an idiot.
Yeah.
But he's a fan of Star Wars, y'all. He's a fan. He a fan of Star Wars. These are the people acting in it, speaking out about it, and telling you that you are racist, sexist, misogynist for not liking their show.
Nope. Yeah. We have internalized misogyny. That's what we're going to be accused of, because by not watching the show. We must have internalized misogyny.
Star Wars.
It's all bad.
Star Wars is saved. The Acolyte's gonna save Star Wars, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is so fucking
I thought that was the Mandalorian's role, that show. I thought that was gonna save Star Wars. Then they draw another line in the sand. No, the Acolyte's going to save Star Wars.
Because Ahsoka didn't save Star Wars, so the Acolyte's gonna save Star Wars. Leslie Headland's gonna save Star Wars. Yeah. But not retro for 10. I'll say this: Star Wars deals with aliens and superpowered warrior monks, so having women in the mix isn't the issue. Making women all they are
about is
they are about is so making them Mary Sue's and men is useless. Alberta not retro for $5. The Sand people had it coming. The men brutalized his mother. The women did nothing to help, and the kid would have grown up the same?
That's a gray area there.
I want to say it's a gray area because that's how they live.
So.
I don't know. That's just.
I'm just gonna say genocide is never a good thing, regardless of the motivations. And that's the whole point, pretty much. That was like the start of Anakin's downfall, at least in the movies.
Oops.
Because he's a Jedi. They're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
So, just saying.
All right. Let's see here. I think we're all good. I don't think I have anything else to talk about.
There really wasn't much this week that I saw. Godzilla -1 is now on streaming.
Yeah, Godzilla -1 is now streaming on Netflix. We can watch it. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it on Netflix, and I have it on my Amazon account. So I have both the colored and black and white version.
Dave Filoni will save stuff. Mara will save Star Wars. Look how beautiful she is.
I'm literally named after a Star Wars character. That's one of her ships.
Oh my goodness. All right. I think that's really all. That's really all that we had to talk about. So yeah, Mara, what you got going on this weekend or this week or
basically just I might try to put videos out of because of news worth talking about with We Was Rings of Power comes out, but probably it will just be concentrating on streaming. I figured out Restream, so I'm right now either streaming on Kick and Twitch or Kick and YouTube. So I did my first dual stream. Was it last Friday? I think I can't remember, but I got Restreaming going, so I'm doing that, just dual streaming. Tomorrow I should be back to playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition since I played through the OG games. Tuesday, hopefully back to. So it's Thursday. Thank you. I couldn't remember. Days are blurring together right now. Back to Gears of War 2. Monday or Wednesday should be the Good, the Fun, and the Weird with Sieg Kenobi. And then after that, just figuring out what I'm going to stream. If I probably won't stream Thursday and Friday because I have to get up early the following days. So, and I did a watch party of Bullet Train Saturday on my Discord. So, and what did I do a watch party of Friday? I did Bullet Train Saturday. I told you the days are blending together.
Yeah, my days are blending together too.
My days are. I'm kind of like Trey, help me out here. Gravy, help me out here. What is I? Fall Guy. The Fall Guy. Because I bought it on Amazon to do a watch party.
It's already on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting it.
Yeah, I bought it. I bought it to support it on Amazon, and I did that watch party at the Fall Guy.
I love that movie. It's so good. All right, 19K5. Huh? It's been a minute since I've seen you. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah.
Says Star Wars is dead. Time to move on.
I love you. It's been dead, but yeah,
it's been dead.
It is dead.
It has been
move
dead.
On.
We're just making fun of its corpse now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's go here. I want to let's try and raid. Okay, I want you guys to raid Maxfield. He is doing his Max's Man Cave right now. Where is it at?
Trey, is that on any streaming sites?
He's doing his Max's Man Cave. So we are ending. I'll be live later on this evening to play some more Jurassic World on Kick and Twitch. So yeah, I'll be playing a little bit more of that. And then I have my TikTok Tuesday, and then my my little Steph talks about on
Prime Video. Okay, thank you, Mike.
On I don't know, Thursday. I don't know, some other time this week. But now our stream is over, so please go and raid Max. I want to see you guys raid him right here, okay? I want to see just put a Steph raid. That's it. Just spam it in there. Just spam a Steph raid in there. I want to see you guys in there. Let's see you. I want to see you in the chat, okay? I want to see you guys in his chat just saying Steph raid. I want to see it spammed. Can you do that? Can you do that? Click the link. I'm putting it in the chat. Click the link and then spam Max's chat. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Go spam Max's chat. Go support Max. Hang out with him. His Max's Man Cave panels are pretty good. I think you'll enjoy them. I always have a nice time listening to these guys talk. So I hope you guys have fun. Look, there's Spirit in the chat. Thank you. Go in there and spam his chat, guys. Please help me with this, okay? Go in there and spam his chat. And yeah, I will talk to you guys a little bit later on this evening. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Go to Max's chat. I only see 2 of you in there. Go hang out. Go and hang out. And
please go and hang out, because she's gonna make me like come after you.
I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna make y'all stay here until you guys go and spam his chat. I'm watching. I'm watching. I am watching you
There's
guys.
Keely, there's Soul.
I'm watching. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.